Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily knit a scarf in a ribbed pattern for winter. You will need a set of size 6 knitting needles and a matching yarn for that. Today I'm using the Merino Passion yarn from Starkwalla because it is made of 100% merino wool, making it super fluffy and warm for winter. I knit my sleeves for a wrist circumference of about 19 cm. If you want to make it wider, you just need to add 2 stitches for every centimeter. We start the project by casting on 24 stitches. I take the circle, 10 stitches, and then we have the first 2. "12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, up to 18, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 33, 23, and 24. We distribute these 24 stitches onto 3 needles for the first round. For this, we knit the first round using only purl stitches. That means we are now knitting 8 purl stitches on each needle. That means we place the thread in front of the needle, insert it for the left stitch at the front, pull the thread, and draw it out. Show it again. Thread through the needle, pierce into the stitch so that we have both threads on the needle, pull the thread and pass it through the stitch. So knit the left stitches. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the first needle. Look, the next needle, when you get it, looks like this. You can always recognize left stitches by the little knot at the front. The next ones. And 8. Alright, then the second needle. Do we still need our third needle? Good. After our first round, we will start with our folding pattern. There are always 9 rounds that are usually knitted in the same order. The first round of our folding pattern begins with knitting all the stitches on the right. For beginners, a little tip: to make our circle nicer, I would simply knit the first 2 stitches of this hole, that is, the first needle with the third one as well. Knit 2 stitches, which means to place the yarn behind the needle, insert it in the front, pull the yarn from the back, pull the yarn through, and then take it off the needle. So knit the right stitches tightly. So, a round of only knit stitches. Alright, now you need to pay attention in the last round. Since we already have the first 2 stitches of the new round here, we need to start this round here. This is the second round, which means we will knit all the stitches on the left. So take the thread in front of the needle, pierce it, pull it through and take it off the needle. This is our second round, so the back round, the first round all stitches knit, the second round all stitches purl. So now we are already on the third needle, and here we really need to be careful to only stretch the 8 stitches lightly. In the third round, we knit all stitches on the right side again, so the first round is right, left, and then the fourth round is again all right stitches. Good, in the fourth round, knit all stitches on the left. Now we can also complete the first needle again, which means we simply pull over these 8 2 stitches that we placed on the third stitch. This means we take them from the back, lift the stitch, and just place it straight over. Then we don't have to be careful when counting anymore. So, work looks like this so far. In the fifth round, we will now double our stitch count, which means we will make 1 stitch from each stitch by knitting 1 stitch through the back loop. It goes like this. I'll show you quickly. That is really more or less the most difficult part, the rest is truly quite simple. We have our trick here, and if you stretch it a bit, you can see that there's basically a thread in between. Now we're going to poke in from the front and get this thread onto the needle. That's how it looks. To stretch it out to the right in order to increase our stitch count, we should now go in from the front, pull the yarn back so that we are behind our needle, grab the yarn as if we were making a knit stitch, take it up, and now we have a new stitch. We will knit the next stitch normally on the right side. Here's our stitch, here is the thread in between. We insert the needle at the front, pull the thread, go back with the second needle and stretch a stitch. Now we already have the first 2 stitches, 4 stitches on the needle. I'll show it to you again. Here's the stitch, here is this intermediate thread. We insert the needle at the front, pull the thread, and we have a new stitch. We will do this for the entire round so that in the end we will have 16 stitches per needle instead of 8. This later results in this folding pattern. Don't lose any stitches like that. This pattern now continues with the 3 needles, and then we'll meet again for the 6th round. Good, our work looks like this now. We have 16 stitches on each needle, and in rounds 6 to 8 we will simply knit all the stitches on the right, so it's very simple. Then we have our folding screen, which is almost finished. Knit all stitches in the 6th, 7th, and 8th rounds, so 3 rounds in total. Then we'll see each other again soon. After the 8th round, your work should look something like this. Now we're already knitting the last round, our pleat pattern in the 9th round. We palpate the stitches again, which means we always knit 2 stitches together on the right, like this. We have 2 stitches here, and we actually knit them like a knit stitch, which means we insert the needle into the back, into the 2nd stitch, and pull the yarn. And knit as if you were making a knit stitch. I'll show it to you again. Take 2 stitches, insert into the back one, pull through both stitches, grab the yarn, and just like that, we've turned 4 stitches into 2. Once more, pull the 2nd stitch through both, grab the yarn, and so on. After that, you should have 8 stitches on each needle again. That was already the folding star. I'll summarize it again. In the 1st to 4th rounds, we knit 1 round in knit stitches and then 1 round in purl stitches. In the 5th round, we double the number of stitches, not by using half the yarn of the knitting, but by doubling the number of stitches by picking them up twisted on the right side. In the 6th to 8th rounds, we only knit right stitches, and in the 9th round, we knit the stitches together on the right, so that we only have 8 stitches left. Nice to catch up on the thread. This is also the folding pattern that is knitted in 9 stitches. This folding pattern now repeats a total of 4 times before we meet again to knit the thumb. See you later. So I'm back, and in the meantime, I've knitted my pattern 4 times. Then our stolpe looks like this now. I actually find the pattern quite nice. It's especially comfortable to wear and really warm in winter. Next, we will basically knit our thumb. For this, we no longer work in rounds, but only in a chicken and return round. I use a circular needle for this, also in size 6.0, with about 80 centimeters of cord. You can also do it with double pointed needles and put everything on one needle. You just have to be careful that it doesn't fall off the front or back. We are now knitting the first 4 rounds with all stitches knit. That means we take the new needle and always pick up everything with knit stitches here, so that we have a hole for the thumb. Then we knit every round on the right side, so we have a right circle again, because it looks very similar to the pattern here. We will then put the remaining needle away. We will pull the 2nd needle afterwards. We will pull the 2nd needle. At the beginning, it's not so easy here. I just keep pulling the needle. I am now with the needle facing forward so that I can go around the corner here to knit my right stitches. Then you can pull the thread tight. You already have everything here in one round. Then we knit the second round using only knit stitches again. Now we will do a total of 4 rounds. We have already stretched one round, 3 more rounds are still to come. Sit back and then we'll meet again.